Hello. Hi, y'all. I've got a couple notes right off the bat. I know it might be jarring to see me in this angle and not on my couch. And I'd like to get this out of the way for those of you that are just audio listeners. Just fast forward 1 minute. My lighting fucking sucks there, and I feel like the lighting's better there, right here. So just enjoy my face and higher quality. And that's pretty much it. Welcome back. You're here with me. God bless you on this lovely Lord's Day. With Kayla G, your host of Big Sister Sesh. Now, I'm going to be fucking frank. This is the third time that I'm recording this because the first time I recorded it, I only did half of the episode and it was too fucking short. And guess what? We're not doing short episodes anymore. They're going to be around 30 minutes. 30 meetings men. You should have heard me try to order coffee. Should have heard me try to order coffee today. That was a fucking adventure. I'm so tired, but we're here. We're doing this damn thing. Another thing that I'd like to point out is I'm not wearing a bra. And if you're going to be fucking weird about that, that's on you. But all my bras are dirty. And this is the life that I lead. So yeah, already recorded this. This is the third fucking time. The second time I accidentally recorded it in slow fucking motion. That's so cool and not at all annoying. And now we're here for the third time, which is fine and totally fine and everything's fine. I'm not annoyed at all. Shut up. But today we're going to be talking about two things. The first thing is going to be women on Instagram who fucking make me love being a woman and just are the best vibes. And, you know, maybe you have some toxic bullshit on your media that you hate and it makes you feel bad about yourself. These girls are not going to make you feel that way. So that's cool. And then the second topic is going to be the weirdest things I've done in the name of wellness, which is a lot because I have been on like a wellness healing journey for most of my life. I don't have a thyroid, and that leads to a lot of like hormonal issues. So I digress. So we're going to get into some fun things that I did because I was desperate. And spoiler alert, you're going to want to stay till the end. They all have to do with shit. So that's pretty cool. Like literal shit, like shitting. So cue of me. So the first thing we're going to talk about is women who freaking rock. Also, my outfit is cute. Okay. Women on Instagram that make me love being a woman. The very first girl, and I tried recording this and showing you guys like what I'm looking at, but it just doesn't work. So I'm figuring out this whole influencer camera thing. Like, guys, be so patient with me and my 3 fans. Like, it's really not as easy as it looks. I'm like, just kidding. Anyway. So I'm just going to give you their @ and you can take a peeksy look-see if you feel so inclined. If any of the descriptions of these women strike your fancy as like something, oh, I would love more of that on my TL, give them a follow, tell them I sent ya. Just kidding. They have no fucking idea who I am. But in my mind, tell them I sent ya. The first girl, her name is May, and her boyfriend are pretty popular on TikTok and Instagram. They're super fucking cute, and she's like a curvy, gorgeous queen, and he's like this super jacked dude, and they're fucking cute. And they're cute, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. They kiss a lot. Love, 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 mwah, 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 all over your gram. Cute. But like, so they have their joint account, and then they have May, who is separate, and her @ is May, May, RIDTS. Give her a follow if you like cutesy, curvy inspo. Like, she's like, bitch, like, I am not like what society has deemed the ideal body, but I'm fucking gorgeous. I dare you to fucking challenge me. And I personally also dare you to challenge her because she's a bad bitch. And I'm like, if she can love herself, I can too. Why, as women, are we so, like me personally, I'm so accepting of other women and their curvy gorgeousness, and I'm like, that's a fucking bad bitch. And then I look at myself and I'm like, you should never eat again. And that's so crazy for me to say because I don't really mean it, so don't come at me right now. But you know what I mean, shut up. But yeah, they're good vibes. Love, love, love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She's so pretty. They're always traveling, doing cute things. Anyway. The next girl is Ashley English. And she is like just this... I literally can't talk. I need this happy juice to kick in. I'm so tired. I had such a long weekend, and no one freaking cares. I bought 2 coffees already today and they did nothing. Okay. So this next girl, Ashley English. Ashley spelled the fucking God-given way. Ashley. No, Ashley. No, L-E-I-G-H. Ashley. English. Like the English that we speak. And her @ is by Ashley English. Crazy, I know. And she is just an ethereal, she's like 6 foot fucking tall, first of all. Go off, queen. She used to be a model, and now she's like carving her own kind of path. She just kind of, as far as I know, she just created this brand of herself and is a healthy queen who eats raw meat and fruit and like whole foods only. And she'll like literally be like, I'm eating raw ground beef, and I'm like, you're so brave, but also like you look like you have a halo around you. So it's got to be doing something right. She lives in Bali right now, and just wow, I think she's 24. She's just gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous human being. She rarely wears makeup at all. And like, bitch just makes me want to slather myself in beef tallow and like drink raw eggs or something, like raw pasture raised, obviously eggs, like straight from the chicken's ass. That is what she makes me want to do. I feel inspired to look at the sun with my eyes, and like they say that don't do that, but I feel like I'm absorbing energy from the sun because of her, and she never has told me to do that or anyone to do that, but that's just the way she makes me feel. So if you want some like ethereal, like queen fucking vibes, and she's just like in water, bitch, I'm out. And she does these good workouts, and she's all about slow controlled, and like she's just cool, and I want to be her. I feel really connected to my ancestors when I look at this woman. Like I'm like, you and me, we frolic in a field, we gather things. Our husbands are out, they're hunting, but we gather, we take care of the children. We wear beef tallow. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling. So if you have a problem with that, speak up. I didn't think so. The next girl, her name is Garance Venus, and she's just a freaking baddie. Like, I always, and this is another like curvy fucking queen and gorgeous, gorgeous girl, like has cool tattoos, makeup artist vibes, cool, but like not like traditional makeup art. Like she does like funky shit. She's like fucking line here, green. Like she's cool. She's different. She has a gorgeous, gorgeous face. She plays with it. She's not like, you know, like she's like playing with it. Do you know what I mean? You know exactly what that means. I don't need to elaborate any further. But like anytime I feel, I just have like, I fill my timeline with women that like don't make me feel like shit about myself, because girl, like sometimes I'll be feeling like shit about myself, and I'm like, if you don't know what happens with thyroid, I don't have a thyroid anymore. And if you don't know about that life, basically it's like pretty standard for women who don't have a thyroid or get a thyroidectomy to gain 20, 30 pounds, and like you're just 20, 30 pounds overweight. And like that's pretty much where I live. And I've tried everything. Like I'm so sick of trying to lose weight. I think this year I'm just going to like radically accept myself. What? It's so crazy of you to do. But like, it's literally so hard for me to lose weight. I can eat so strict, high protein, blah, blah, like all the things. I've tried every diet. My background is in nutrition. I've tried it all. So don't fucking tell me shit. If you come in my comments, my one follower, shut the fuck up. No, you're wrong. I've tried it. Bye, 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 bye. It's impossible for me to lose weight, which is what I'm trying to say. And even when I try, it's like, okay, maybe I'll lose like 3 pounds, and I'm like eating nothing or like eating the strictest fucking diet, and it just doesn't work, and it's miserable. And so now I've like tried to just accept myself and my body and like eat intuitively, and that feels a lot better in my heart and my soul. And it also helps to have a partner who like absolutely loves my body and my curves. That's great. But all of this is to say, instead of like me constantly chasing this absolutely unattainable figure, because honey, even if I did lose 20 pounds, I've got hips for fucking days. I've got birthing hips. I'm meant to birth a village. And honey, what that means is no matter what, I've got curves. I've got curves on me. Hen. Look at this. Look at this rump. I've got big boobs. Like, I've had boobs since I was in 4th grade. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. I've had titties since I was in 4th grade. And that's on that. I digress. It's hard for me to stay positive and like accept my body all the time, especially when I know I have like the faculties to lose the weight. It's just literally like, it's literally my hormones. It's literally my body. I don't have a thyroid. I have to accept that. Okay, dog, pop off, queen. And so I fill my timeline with like women who are curvy and love themselves and are accepting instead of trying to chase this like unattainable body structure that I'll literally never have unless I'm killing myself. And I actually just value like life experiences and like listening to my body and enjoying food. I love food. Like, I don't want to just eat steak and eggs or like whatever other or whatever. I've literally tried it all, so don't fucking come at me. But I just don't want to do that. And I think I'm like, a lot of times I think I'm hot, but like sometimes I be getting down and I just got to be like, no, bitch, like women can look like, they can be skinny and they can be curvy and they can both be beautiful, and 2 things can be true. As my beautiful friend Amy loves to tell me, which I love that saying. And I don't think she coined it, but I love that she says it. And she's the first person I've heard say it. 2 things can be true at once. And curvy and skinny and everywhere in between can be beautiful. And I'm so accepting of other curvy, girly, poppy, pop pops. Why am I not accepting of myself? I say to myself every day. Anyway, all of that is to fucking say this woman, Garance Maru, she's one of those girls that like, all of these women are like, I mean, Ashley English is objectively skinny, but she's also like very, like, she's muscular. Like, she listens to her body, blah, 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 blah. She's not like some like Liv Schmidt type ass, type shit. That's another thing I can't stop saying, type shit. Shout out Caitlin Graham. I always pronounce that name wrong in my head. It's actually Caitlin Walker now. Okay, anyway. Cheers to let me long. All these girls are like pretty curvy, minus like 2 or 3 of them. But like they still just like, they're not like, they don't make you feel like shit about yourself. So that's cool. Like sometimes these skinny bitch counts, I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing to me. They don't. They probably don't. And like, if they work hard, like, or not even if they, you should love your body. I just personally have you know what? I actually don't need to sit here and justify. So how about that? Anyway, Garance, her name is Garance Venus, Garance Maru. I don't know. It's Garance Maru at Garance Maru on Instagram. Makeup artist. I think she's French. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Curvy girl. Like, dresses to accentuate. Love, love, love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Love, love, love. Cool. Tattoos. Love her tattoos. I think that's how I stumbled upon her, was I was looking up like tattoo inspo for midriffs on like not super skinny midriffs, because I really want like a matching tattoo, like a symmetrical tattoo on my belly. And she has cool belly tats and I love her, and bye, and that's it. That was long. The next group of women, it's 2 girls. They run a account for like syncing up with your cycle and like hormone health and womb health. And they're Australian, so fucking a vibe already. Their names are Eliza or Eliza, Eliza, and Maya. Okay, English, second language or whatever. Como se dice? And they are souls in sync _ on, I almost said LinkedIn, on Instagram. And they're just 2 beautiful, gorgeous Australian girls, natural, like, they don't really wear too much makeup, which doesn't matter, but like, the point is I'm trying to accept myself. So if you can stop coming at me right now, that would be great. Me coming at myself in my head and yelling at you. How about that? But they just teach you a lot of things about hormone health that we really don't be learning. They're just like, hey, you're going to bleed, use a tampon, bye. And that was like the extent of my women's health experience in high school. They were just like, here's some tampons and condoms. Don't be a fucking whore or you will die and you will get herpes and you will die. And now we just learn, so like, I feel like everything I know about my health I've not learned at school. I've not learned from doctors. I've learned by like my own investigation. And these women are just great at breaking things down into like short, digestible pieces of information. So if you're feeling like you would like to live more aligned with your cycle and just like get more in touch with your womanhood, these are some good girls to follow. And they're not like pedal pushing anything. They like answered me when I wrote back. I wrote to them like a pretty desperate message about like my hormone health. And I was like, please help me. And they answered and they were so kind. And they sent me a book to read. They didn't send it to me. Like they sent like a link to a book that they thought would be helpful. Like Sweet Baby Angels. People don't do that a lot. I don't know. I thought it was nice. And they have accents. And that's so much better than everything else. And I'm baking a roast right now. And I fucked up, you guys. I got like a leaner roast and I didn't know that at the time. I just thought roast was a roast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make a roast and I'm scared it's going to be really tough because it's grass fed, and sometimes grass fed is just really hard to make tender because it's so much leaner. And I made me and my boyfriend steaks and they were kind of hard to chew. And I'm scared that's going to happen again because I'm cooking for him. Not that he even cares. He's always so nice about it. I could literally serve him dog shit and he'd be like, this is delicious. Thank you. I'm fucking good. No, like I'm fine. I know you keep asking, is she okay? I'm literally fine. So if you could stop asking. It's a little bit obnoxious at this point. Ooh, you know when you're so tired, you're a little delulu? That's where we are. We're so tired. The next girl, her name is Fee, and she goes on Instagram as at PHIPHIBB, FeeFib, period. And I followed her for a really long time. She was a tattoo inspo at first. She has dope-ass tattoos. She's like a patchworky. Okay, I literally just hallucinated a ghost right here, and that was really scary for me. I was like, what is that? Just your imagination. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. No, I'm really tired. I followed her, doggy. I followed her originally as Tattoo Inspo. She's got dope ass tattoos. She's like a patchworky tattoo moment. Her and her boyfriend have like just an elite vibe together. I'm burping. Yes, correct. That's what that pause is. And that's my original reason for following her, was just to get inspo. But I've been following her for probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now, and I just love seeing her shit. She's such a vibe. Cool style, cool house. I get a lot of inspiration from her. She's really open about like any like plastic surgery she gets, so I can appreciate that. Like, she's not like some bitch that's like, you just need to like drink kale juice. I'm like, girl, like you and me both know that that's not kale juice. Like, she's like, yeah, like, bitch, I got a BBL. A real subtle one. Like, that's making her sound like she's not super curvy. She's just kind of like she's not like, she's like beautiful. How about I don't comment on women's bodies all the time? How about that, Kayla? Checks self. She's gorgeous. Cool tattoos, cool vibe. I would recommend 10 out of 10. If you need like patchwork tattoo inspo, I low-key be stealing her shit. So if you see something that I have that she has, shut the fuck up. She's also like randomly a DJ. Also, it's not her boyfriend, it's her fiance, and they're gorgeous and cute. His name is Stu, and they're just like, wow, like they ride motorcycles. They just look cool. Wow. She has like this sassy blonde bob. Bitch, cool. You are cool. You're cool. Platinum blonde. I say nothing else on that. The next girl, y'all bitches probably know, because she's popped off. She is the popular little one. Her name's Victoria Hutchins. She's the girl that's sitting on, that will be on her yoga mat, and she's spitting fucking fire ass poetry to you that just speaks to your 16-year-old soul. Yeah, that's Victoria Hutchins, and she is at the Daily Victorian. Every time I hear her, I'm like, I immediately revert into, I'm 16 years old and like she's my older sister being like, girl, you better work, but like also you better rest. And I love that because I feel like a little piece of me heals every time I truly internalize things that she says. Sometimes I'd just be scrolling. Sometimes I hear that and I'm like, huh. And then I move on. And then sometimes I sit there and I watch it 8 times and I'm like, oh, like she really ate with this one. But if you don't know her, she'll just like spit some fire. And it's all about just like, fuck, man, we're on this earth. We are just here. We are just healing. We are just beautiful souls trying to make it all work. God damn, can I fucking have this one? And she's a cool gal, and that's all I have to say on the subject. So, relax. That's it for that segment. Here are a few of the weirdest things I've ever done in the name of wellness and self-care. All this should be prefaced. God, sitting on the floor. Hey, I'm 27. I can't be doing this shit anymore. Am I right? I've done a lot of weird things in the name of wellness. I've always been like a little. She's got like a little whisper of orthorexia. I'm like a little bit obsessed with being too healthy, but then not. I'm not anymore, but I used to be. And like I would try everything. I would try all the wellness things. I still will like buy some crazy shit that I'm like, why did I buy it? It's like I have a shake plate, which actually turned out to be a good purchase. But anyway, I'll buy some shit is what I'm saying. I'll buy any supplement. Anyway, the first weird ass thing that I did was, I just can't get comfortable. Those are my shoes. I'm not suiting, okay? They're squeaky little boots. So the first thing was in high school, me and my bestie at the time were like trying to be skinny legends. And we were like, hey girl, how do you think we should like lose a few lbs for le prom? And she came to me and she was like, I started drinking this skinny tea and like, and I was like, I don't know why I'm making her voice like that. That's not supposed to be offensive. It's just like, whatever. We're teenagers. We're like skinny tea. And I was like, skinny tea, you say? All I have to do is drink a tea and I'll be skinny? Tell me more. And she was like, you drink tea in the morning, there's a nighttime one, and then like that's it. And like I was like, perfect, like I can do that. Lo and behold, babe, I'm just like, okay, it's a skinny tea. I'm not investigating. I'm not reading reviews, girl. I'm like, Mom, please, 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 can I get this tea? And she's like, whatever, like, fine. I buy the tea. It's $30 for the pack, I think. I can't remember. I remember what it looks like, though. Pink writing, green, light green packaging, pink writing, skinny tea. And drank that. Hey, guess what? It makes you shit. Hey, guess what? You're shitting. Hey, you're shitting a lot. Hey, you're shitting out 14 pounds. That's what it claimed, I feel, was like lose 14 pounds. Girl, you're just shitting. You're just dehydrated and shitting because you're shitting liquid and you're shitting. So that was cool. It definitely like sort of made you feel skinny. You were like, I'm skinny because I just like pooped. This part of the segment is not for the faint of heart because I'm going to be talking about shit a lot. So for my boyfriend, Skip. Yeah, you would just shit a lot. And that was a choice that I made. And I stand on it. Actually, I don't. Fuck skinny tea. Unless you like have a little poop problem and you need to smooth your move, which I believe is a T, smooth move. Unless you need that kind of situation. But like, don't just make me fucking shit for 14 days hard as fuck because you're going to claim that's going to make me skinny. I keep thinking I see someone here. Like whatever this is. What is that? I don't know, but there's a ghost in my fucking house. There's a ghost in you. What I was talking about. Yeah, I just shit. Okay, whatever. It was tea. Bye. The next thing that I did was a colonic, and I say that in such a way because the last 2 times I recorded, I said colonoscopy. So I read that one extra hard. Colonic. If you don't know what a colonic is, basically they shove something in your butt, it spews water, you try to hold it in, And like the point is like it goes all the way up to your like top colon, and it like for some reason cleans parasites and like gets all the shit that's stuck in the crevices out. All of these have to do with shitting, and I'm going to say it again. If you're shit shy, you better get out of here. Don't be shit shy on this segment. This is a shit heavy segment. But it's a really funny, like I went there for thyroid problems. I went to this different doctor, holistic, really expensive. Went there for my thyroid issues and like weight gain issues, which in reality was just me coming off of Focalin, which is like similar to Adderall. And I just like wasn't like having, I was like healing from an eating disorder, but I couldn't accept the fact that I was gaining weight. So I was like, it must be something else. That was so fun and cool and like not at all like insane. And so I went to her for that. And then she was like, oh, I know what you need to do, bitch. Colonic. Shit out of your ass. That's going to heal you. And I was like, period, queen. Like, I'm here for it. And she was like, celebrities do this. And I was like, okay. Like, is that the selling point, bitch? And it's so funny. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but if you haven't, it's like a lounge chair. And then it's like hooked up to what looks like a fridge next to it. And then you like lay on the lounge chair and she's like, okay, like, do you need any help putting it in your ass? And I'm like, no, like, I got it, girl. And like, you just like put this little thing in your butt. And then the bottom is see-through. So they're like, ooh, you can watch your shit. You can just watch it flow out. And if you're not watching this, I'm doing grand hand gestures, just watching it flow out. And like, you do see some shit and you're like, is that a parasite? Like, I don't really know. But like, you're like, oh, that's gotta be a parasite. Like you tell yourself because you want it to work. So I did a couple of those and it's like painful. It feels like reverse cramps. Like your like belly like fills up and you're like, ugh. That's really all there's to it. You're just shitting in the name of a parasite cleanse, I guess. And the last thing that's kind of weird that I did was a coffee enema. And like all of this shitting, like really, I don't know what possessed me to do all these things, but a coffee enema is supposed to like make your liver make more bile, and for some reason that's like cleansing and like detoxifying. So did that coffee enema. You brew coffee, but it has to be like good coffee. It can't be like no Folger type shit. It has to be like mold free and tested. So you have to buy like a $40 fucking bag of coffee, and then you make it, and then you let it cool, and you put it in this bag, and then you take a little tip, and you put it up your butt, and you like lay there, and you like try to hold it in, and it's like blah blah blah. It also energizes the fuck out of you. You're like reverse drinking coffee, and you're like, ugh, it's weird. But yeah, that was like definitely, that's an experience for sure. And those are probably the weirdest things I've done in the name of self-care, other than spend thousands of dollars on supplements, which is also insane. Now I'm like much more particular about how much supplements I take and like what kind. But I used to be like, yep, I'll take anything. I will literally take anything. Tell me what it does. I'll do it. Fine, bye. I just want to craziness. And yeah. I guess that's kind of it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's basically it. Have a beautiful day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Bye.